Webheads, today we're going to be talking about Suicide Squad issue 6, and I'm going to tell you why you need to be reading this comic book. Hey all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0 and fans. I'm your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions of what comic books to buy. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about Suicide Squad. This is issue 6. Now, you guys know I'm a huge fan of the Teen Titans book, but this looks like it's going to be my favorite DC book as of right now, besides Batman and Teen Titans. And you should be reading this, so I'm going to sit here and go through this issue here and tell you why it was so good. Now, just a little bit of a warning, there could be spoilers in this review, so if you haven't read your copy yet, please read it and then come back and see me. So let's talk about it. Let's look at Suicide Squad issue 6. This book is written by Tom Taylor, and we get to see cool cover art here with our new Suicide Squad team, and we get to see Batman on the cover. So obviously, if Batman is on the cover, that means the Caped Crusader is going to make his appearance in this book. So let's go ahead and open it up. Now, in our last issue, we wound up finding out that Ted Kord is the one that's been behind the whole entire situation when it comes to the Suicide Squad, and they kind of defunct the whole thing, right? The new person that took over Amanda Waller by the name of Locke was destroyed. He was killed, and now our Suicide Squad is basically on their own. So in this issue, we wound up seeing our new Task Force X members, as you get to see right here. They wound up getting their bombs taken out of them, okay, which was actually kind of cool. And we find out that all of a sudden now, based off of the situations that happened in the previous issue, is that there is this particular bounty that's on their heads, and we get to see that it is for $24 million. And this catches Batman's eye. So right away, what does Batman do? He goes after our Suicide Squad and tries to find out what the deal is. And he's obviously not keen on the whole situation. He doesn't know what's going on currently with the Suicide Squad. Now, what's good about Tom Taylor's writing here is that he really gets to flesh out the characters a little bit. This is kind of his own Suicide Squad team members, and he gets to kill who he wants to kill. He gets to live who he wants to live. And kind of the two main members that are in this book is Harley and Deadshot. When we find out that our team members get their bombs removed from their necks, they wind up adopting this dog, and this dog becomes a major character point in this particular book. But we wind up finding out that there's these bounties that are on their heads, and people are trying to get the Suicide Squad. Now, Batman comes face to face with the Suicide Squad in this issue, and there's some really good comical moments in here between Batman and Harley Quinn, how Batman keeps disappearing on her, which is actually kind of funny. And then you get to see this battle commence between Deadshot and Batman, which was absolutely outstanding. 9-panel layouts here, which is really gorgeous to see. And we find out, particularly, which was important in this particular issue, and I apologize about the glare, but what we find out is that Deadshot and Harley have outlived they've done their sentence, and they should have been let go, but basically they were working as slaves for Task Force X. So we see Deadshot going, you know what, I'm going to hold him off. I'm going to fight off Batman, and we get to see a really cool battle happen here. And the funny thing is when Deadshot winds up doing this battle against Batman, he's like, stop, hold on. And the next thing we see is he holds out the dog that they wound up adopting. He's like, you're not gonna defeat me because I got a dog. You're not gonna hurt a dog, will you? And it's so hilarious. And we find out that the Batman's Batmobile automobile wound up getting stolen, which was hilarious. And they have some really great comical moments here, as you get to see in this particular panel. And you'll have to read it to really appreciate it. He's just like, you want me to call you Uber? And Batman's like, you want me to call you ambulance? And it's awesome. And that's basically how the issue ends. So, what did I think of Suicide Squad issue 6? Well, I thought this book was absolutely phenomenal. This is something that you must read. Tom Taylor really captures the emotions when it comes to the particular characters in this book. And like I said, he doesn't hesitate to kill off characters. And there's humor when there needs to be, and there's seriousness when there needs to be as well. Now, why you should pick up this book also is that there's this big rumor that Deadshot could actually be killed, and maybe that's why he's kind of been highlighted here, and he gets to go free. And don't forget, there's a bounty on his head. So what's to come when it comes to the Suicide Squad? I still think it's yet to be determined, and it's kind of weird though how Harley Quinn is currently in this issue. And, based off of her situation and what's going on with Batman. But also don't forget, there obviously maybe is some shipping problems or things like that when it comes to Batman and Suicide Squad. Maybe they just don't coincide together because of coronavirus. But nevertheless, enough of the rambling. By the time I got done reading Suicide Squad, I found myself actually loving this book and laughing out loud many times. And when a book can do that for me, that's basically a 5-star book in my opinion. So definitely a recommendation, guys. Check out Suicide Squad issue 6. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely check out the first 5 issues, and I guarantee you will not be disappointed with this series. It feels like a fresh take on this team. So guys, leave me in the comments below what you thought of Suicide Squad issue 6. And until next time, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. Thanks for watching, guys, and take care. Bye-bye.